Oh, yes! Yes! How is she still alive? Oh, there it is! Oh, they did it, Chad! Hello everybody, I'm Mustang Gus, and welcome back to episode 6 of our challenge run of Don't Starve Together. We try and beat every boss in the game without attacking. Last episode we failed to beat Klaus because we didn't quite have enough time in winter, but we did manage to bring down both the Ancient Guardian and Toadstool, which gave us some absolutely huge crafts. Getting access to mushlights was sweet. I'm not really using the mushroom hat, but that might come in useful later. And we even got the Hundius Shootius. Alright, chat, here we go! Here we go! Fumarole biome, brand new trees! Ooh, check it out, chat, check it out! Ah, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen! Also, I'm just realizing I spelled them wrong in the stream title. Forgive me that, chat. Dyslexia level over 9,000. Let's get ourselves a endothermic fire going, as it's hella hot in here. Chuck it, like, round about the middle. Where's the middle? Like here? About here? And let's try harvesting some of these trees. So I really hope it's a pickaxe you harvest them with, because I didn't bring the stuff to really make anything else. It's not! What do you cut them down with? Are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me, right? Is it a normal axe you cut them with? It's a normal axe. Oh my god. They're made of stone! What do you mean it's a normal axe? Oh, I'm tilted, chat. The mini-boss is awesome as well. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I'm not going to get to see it till I complete the like nightmare storyline and open the cave rifts. Oh, did that hurt me? Whoa, double gemmos, chat. Double gemmos. Oh, but do you need a pickaxe to mine the top? Oh, so you need both. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm overheating, chat, and I'm literally right next to an endothermic fire. How is this happening? Endothermic fire, do endothermic fire things, come on! Yeah, so to my surprise, it turns out this is the hottest biome in Don't Starve history. Each of the fumes, the things you can see next to the trees, has a heat equal to a furnace, but with like a bigger radius. It's actually ridiculous trying to stay cool in here. You can destroy them with a pick, but there's no way to make them back. They're kind of like the boulders in the ocean. There's no way of getting more, so I kind of want to leave them there just for aesthetic purposes. So I went on to spend the next half an hour harvesting all the trees, getting repeatedly ponked on the head in this biome, and managed to get a total of 30. Not bad. I'm going to make an awesome farm with those bad boys. All right, bold. There we go. There we go. 30 boulderbow tree seeds, and we also got 2 purples, 2 purple gems, 2 red gems, and 6 blue gems, which is an okay amount of gems. 10 gems all up, so we're averaging about 1 gem every 3 trees. So it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not the best way of farming trees, especially with surprising seeds being a thing. But still very cool. Still super duper cool. So get me out of here, Chad. Get me out of here. It would be nice to have 3 nice rows of 10, but also I want to be able to look at one, chat. I want to be able to look at one and be like, it's my baby. It's from the new biome. I feel like we have to plant one here, right? We have to plant one here, chat. For future prosperity, I'm going to plant one here. Aha! Look at it! It's beautiful! It's beautiful! So here is my ambitious plan for what I'm going to do with my boulderbow trees. So the way the boulderbow trees work is they act sort of like petrified trees. You get all the same rock-based loots from them. Except, of course, it's a bit more dangerous to mine because you hit you with a little bonk on the head. And it takes a little longer to grow. But they all have a unique ability to collect items from whatever biome they're planted in. For example, if you plant them in the savanna biome where the beefaloes are, you can get, like, poop and grass and I think maybe rabbits? I don't know about living creatures. But, of course, if we're talking rare stuff, we want to chuck them in the ruins, which is going to give us access to all the other colours of gems. We're going to get oranges, greens, and yellows. Greens, of course, being the most important. And most importantly, thulecite. Now, you don't get thulecite chunks, you only get thulecite shards, but still being able to farm thulecite like this is awesome. Normally to farm thulecite, outside of feeding like the dust mites and the other new biome, which is very tedious, I think you get like 1 thulecite per thing, you can destroy everything in the ruins to get like sort of maybe 1 stack of thulecite, and then you have to reset the ruins by killing Fuel Weaver and then re-grinding the ruins again, which is just painfully slow. Now we've beaten Ancient Guardian, I'm going to build some pillars, and we're going to have a permanent bridge. None of this! Ooh, it broke because there's an earthquake. We're going to have a 24/7 bridge! It's going to be fancy, chat. It's going to be fancy. Oh, chat, I just had an epiphany. It's a full moon tonight, and Bunnyman, what are you doing over there? And my pigs are all dead. We might as well go for a Krampus sack, right? I'm not doing anything else. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Alright, so we need to grab Glommer, kill him, kill the Krampuses, and then we'll just go and get Glommer back during the full moon. Why not, right? Treat yourself, Chad. Treat yourself. Do I have enough stuff here that the Krampuses are going to target this? I hope so. Let me just drop a whole bunch of random things to try and track them over. Oh, Krampuses, look at all this great stuff over here. You know you want to come over here. Definitely not going to shoot you or anything. Glommer, why would you even say such a thing? That's crazy. That's crazy. Me? Shoot you? Just for a Krampus sack? I would have to be villainous levels of evil for that. Little did she know, Chad, that he was villainously evil all along. Sorry, Glum Glum. What? Are you kidding me? Glommer is immune to catapult damage, chat. Well, I guess it was Glommer who had the last laugh. Oh, they actually have a radius. I didn't even notice that. Here. That is a deeply satisfying sound it makes, chat. And how far is 2 tiles? Like that? That's right? Yeah, right there. Ah. Oh, that's like making me tingly. That sound it makes. That's so satisfying. All right, how many do we need? Only 40? That feels so cheap. Easy, chat. Easy. We're already done. All right, what do we need for the bridge? Boom. Oh my god, that was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be working on this till like the stream was finished. Yeah, we're already done. Okay, one more quality of life detail. I'm going to add a little cobblestone path leading over. And boom, 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 boom. There it is, chat. There it is. We got the path all the way over. Clean. And now it's finally time to put the new Boulderbab trees to the test. Let's see how tasty the loot is. Now, you can technically get more. It's very strange. The incredibly niche Greater Depth Worms boss. You know how when you get hounds, you get like the half Varg sometimes? When you're in the caves and you get depth worms, you can get a super death worm, which is like 10 times the size. And I don't even think you get little death worms. It's like its own boss. That got a new loot in its drop table, and you can get more seeds from it. I think you get between like 1 and 3, so they are technically renewable. Although I gotta say, I've beaten every boss on my main world. That's probably the hardest to spawn boss in the entire game. I remember I AFK'd for 30 days and then gave up because I couldn't get it to spawn. And then I AFK'd for 70 days to get 1 to spawn. It was a pain. So I think 30 is all the boulder biome trees we're gonna have for now. Count it off together with me, chat. 1, 2. I'm slow crafting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's our goal. 10. We got 10. We got exactly 10. Oh, let's go. Let's go. 10 thulecite per. Wow. Wow. That's insane, chat. Just 10 thulecite, just like that. Just like that. Easy. Easy. Aha! You see, chat? You see? That's what we're looking for. Rogue tentacle spikes. And with my first project of the week completed, the Boulder Bab Thulecite farm, which I'm going to turn the Thulecite into Thulecite crowns for protection, which does need nightmare fuel, but we can always just character switch to Maxwell to get more nightmare fuel, which isn't too bad. Every, I think, 2 character switches, which is 2 purple gems, 2 moon rocks, we get 6 nightmare fuel per, so that's 12 nightmare fuel, so every 2 is 3 crowns, because they're 4 each. That's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn efficient, if I don't say so myself, chat. And now it's time to get started on our second project. So we are getting towards the end of autumn of year 8 now. So we are going to be taking on Klaus in winter, and it is going to be time for the Merm's Revenge. Now, 20 was not enough, so I'm going to have to get as many more tentacle spots as I can, craft more Merm warrior houses, and see if we can bring them down with 30. I can also do a bit of tanking, potentially, with the Thulecite crowns as the sub effect of that. Also, it's a helmet that protects you, but it's like bonus effect is the occasion you get a shield that negates all damage. So maybe we could tank a little bit too, because I mean, if we can't deal damage, we might as well at least try and tank, right? So I fully explored my cave swamp biome, and luckily through the natural walls between the spiders and the tentacles, we got 10 tentacle spots, which is fucking awesome. Normally that's the hardest thing to farm. Alright, fuck it, I'll just have them follow the shore along. And I decided if we're going to make another Merm Warriors area, as my first one is literally, there's like no more space to fit any more in, I think I need to move the Merm King, as it feels weird to have him in one zone. He needs to be like in the middle of both zones to make it clear that he rules both. And I decided to put a couple of Merm worker houses next to him in case the king dies, the other one can swap in. Although I didn't know destroying this house was going to start a little something. I'm going to have to move these as well. Oh dear. I accidentally started a Merm war. Wait, are they all attacking each other? No, 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 no. Stop. 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 Everybody go to sleep. The Queen decrees no more battling. They're still battling, chat. What have I done? What have I done? For fuck's sake. Guys, stop. Stop. Stop! Everybody just relax. Everybody just relax. That's enough battling, okay? No more battling. I was just moving a house. I'm gonna rebuild it. You don't all have to fight to the death, okay? Okay? Good. Nearly broke my pan flute there, champ. Why are you still fighting? Well, may the best Merm win, chat. May the best Merm win. Oh, beautiful, chat. Beautiful. That is a lovely spot if I've ever seen one. Alright, so now we just need to rebuild this. Boom, 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 boom. Smidgen more cramped with the things on the side that I intended it to be. But still, I think that looks really nice. I think that looks really, really nice. All the extra... Oh my god, look at all... Holy shit! Look at all the extra fish, chat. Look at all the extra fish. I might as well chuck this all on the drying rack. It is officially winter, chat. Really wishing I bought some stuff to keep warm. And with that, we're into winter of year 8, and we are T-minus 3 days away from the Klaus sack spawning. So I need to hurry up and build those other 5 warrior Merm houses. But first, since I was out of space under the first fig tree, we're going to need to go and get another fig tree seed planted, as we do not want this to burn down in summer. Right, here we go. Slammer in. Wait, what? What is going on with that seed? Hello? What? Chat, what the... What? Now I see it. You could just carry it! You could just carry it! I forgot, chat. Winona has the Force. Use the Force, Winona. Never mind, chat. Never mind. Winona's got the Force. We're all good. We're all good. Okay, that is a big relief. That is a big relief. We're playing as work. Now we have deer clops, chat. Now we have deer clops. Slip over real quick. I wasn't even on at that time. What? Owl, I noticed you don't slip over. I heard the shaking, but I don't see him. There he is. I mean, realistically, we could just leave him out here, right? We could just leave him out here. We don't need to attack this boss by any means. Yeah, deer clubs, you can just chill over there. You can just chill over there. I have business to attend to. Right over here. Boom. Oh, that seems like a pretty good spot. Unit 1. Wow, Bigatoni is a strong food, Chat. It's a strong food. Alright, let's recruit the local Merm army. And see how quickly we can decimate these bushes. Alright, decimate these trees. Listen to that, chat. Is that not the most beautiful sound you've ever heard? Just insta-cut down? Nice. Ah, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. Oh, okay, now we have to deal with the tree guards. You guys have got this, right? You can take care of those tree guards. Come on, it's only 3 of them. You got this. For the king! This is a clusterfuck of sound right now. Like every frame he's taking a hit. And now I'm freezing. Shit. Oh, and they got them. Nice. Do we have any casualties? No casualties. Wow. No, we're okay. We're just on the wrong tile size. We get those. I hope we get those. And with that, our Merm army is ready for revenge on Klaus. But one more thing is needed. We need to grab ourselves a stack of heals, which is easy peasy lemon squeezy, as we still have a whole lot of leftover spider glands from the spider farm. And with the fact we can burn rot, all we really need is rocks. And with the stone fruit farm, not even that's a problem. So heals is absolutely covered. But we need some armor. Normally I double stack armor, but since we found out the other day that's not a thing, we might as well just keep our backpack on and just use thulecite crowns, which I think is the best armor we can use. Maybe marble would be better, but the shield from the thulecite crowns is just goated. Great, make ourselves 5 crowns. Nice. Wow, do you actually only need 1 thulecite for a thulecite wall? Do you get 6 bits of wall for that? Maybe it wouldn't be too expensive to replaster our whole Bunny Moan biome with them. Yeah, it's a bummer. Oh, no, we did! We did! It was literally on the last tile I had to look for. Oh, nice. Nice. What was this? Why am I holding a rot? I don't know, but you can have that, Owlet. Nice. Put the gnome down here for good luck. Got the key. Let's create a fire pit for emergency warmth. And I guess let's get the Mermtown boys in here, see if they can do it. Yeah, here I encountered an annoying problem. I hadn't been keeping up with feeding the Merm King, so we needed another one. And the whole reason I built two worker Merm houses was so there'd always be a second one to replace them. But it turns out worker Merms don't come out during winter, and if we destroy it, we'll immediately start a Merm war where everyone but one person will die. So that's not viable. So I had to rack my brains to try and figure out what to do, and I came up with an ingenious solution. It worked! It worked! Nice! Nice. Now that's thinking with your noggin, chat. That's thinking with your noggin right there. Alright, figure Tony for you. He's the new king. I'm the king up. And now we just need some food for the merms, and we're good to go. Oh, come on, you guys won't even back me up? Are you kidding me? What kind of merm fucking guards are you? Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, they killed one. Get the rest of them! You guys! Okay, this is where pigs beat out on merms. I didn't realize merms were such pussies. Yeah, see? Let them hit me once, and then they'll start attacking. Does we get any flame hounds in winter either? Okay, sweet, sweet. Alright, well, let's fertilize this fig tree, recruit everyone, and get in position. Okay, I only needed two, so we got one extra. Alright, guys, helmet up. Come on, helmet up. Okay, I've got one grass left, so I hope everyone's got a helmet now. Armor up. One more snack for good luck. Just make sure we're friended for the whole thing. And Mermtropolis, Mermtown Locos versus Enraged Klaus, round 2. Fight! That is a good sound, chat. That is a good sound. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. They didn't kill the flame one? Okay, that's a bit of a problem. That's a bit of a problem. That's the one you guys needed to kill. Why did you kill the other one? And why aren't you attacking back? Okay, now they're attacking, now they're attacking. The bet. We need that one dead, really bad. Okay, that one's dead, that one's dead. Now focus the boss. Come on. They need to be on fire. Okay, everyone's seen him hurt me. Now they should full target him. Okay, that's phase one. That's phase one. Yeah, we'll just face tank for a bit in this phase. Let the merms get in the big damage. I'm the living tank, chat. I'm the living tank. He bites me in the face, we don't even flinch. This is nothing. This is nothing to us. Really wishing I pulled the rest of my full sight crown, so. Alright, that's as much tanking as I can do for now. I can do a tiny bit more damage, though. Oh my god, he's still targeting me?! Okay, we gotta be careful, we gotta be careful. We can't really take any more hits now. We're losing merms fast. Oh, they got it! They got it! Woo! Long live the merms, chat. Long live the merms. Oh, let's fucking go. Okay, we're gonna be quick. We're gonna be quick. I got no heat and not much sanity. All right, let's bring these back home. Let's bring these back home. Open them home. We're literally freezing right now. Let's see what we get. Come on, Krampusek! Loot chest number 1. The life-giving amulet. Loot chest number 2. Nothing. Loot chest number 3. Life-giving amulet. And the big one. Belbatross bill, lava leg, and shroom skin. Unfortunately, nothing good. Honestly, the wax paper is kind of nice. The wax paper is kind of nice. We could make more bundling wraps with that. Boom. Klaus, Chad. Look, there he is. There he is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, full moon too? Ghosts. Get to it. Get to it. Nice. And with that, the merms claimed revenge. Oh, man, that feels good. With only 30 merms, too. I did do a bit of tanking. So maybe I'll try and push the 30 up to 40 for next winter, and I won't even tank at all. I'll just let them absolutely wreck them. And we do want to get this on farm, as he can give you the loot from any other boss, I think, except for, like, well, a lot, actually, now I think about it. You can't get, like, the Celestial Champion loot or the Warbot loot. Or the special knapsack from Misery Toadstool. He can give you most of the boss loots, and the ones we were looking for was a Krampus sack and 10% chance, which we didn't get lucky with. The Trident craft, in order to be able to buff our merms, and a Melbatross sail craft would have been good as well, because we've gotten so many Melbatross feathers from the sunken chests, but we don't have anything to do with them. I'm thinking right here, right at the front of the base. So now we've had a nice round 12 statues, 12 bosses slain, which is about half of the main game bosses. I thought we should celebrate by making a proper boss statue display section out the front of the base. It's a bit of marble flooring, bit of like lined and recolored statues. Oh, that's gonna look nice. Every time we come home, we can see how far we've progressed in this challenge. I'm going. First time playing Wolfgang in the playthrough, chat? Here we go. Look at that quaff of here right there. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's get swole. It's hard to believe that there's a perk in the game to automatically hit those skill checks. Who's missing those skill checks? I feel like if you're missing those skill checks, you're going to be struggling with a lot more of like the core aspects of Don't Starve. Now that is how you carry a statue, Chad. That is more like it. That is more fucking like it. Zoom in with that statue. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll place them on like the odd tiles, and then we'll have like gap 1, gap 1. At least that's the way I want to try and do it. Do we actually walk faster while holding the statue? I think we actually walk faster while holding the statue. That's crazy. Is that always how that perk has worked? And boom, there it is, chat. Now the statuary is completed. Pretty minimalist for now, but we can add to it. We can add to it. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. 12 bosses into our gauntlet of beating all the bosses without attacking. Slow but steady, chat. And with that, we are into spring of year 8, where I have an ambitious build project. Since we've amassed so many extra pig butts from harvesting the pig meat during the full moons for beef stews, I decided to make a giant moon rock farm using pig houses. Ooh, chat, it's gonna be good. Is that a fucking X marks the spot? Oh, what a find, chat. What a find. Just on the way past? A blessing from the moon, chat. A blessing from the moon. Well, I guess we're gonna have to make a shovel now. Woohoo! Oh, shovels need to as well. Weird. Oh, let's see what we get. Some jerky. Some bananas. Some pine cone scales, which is kind of good. Some rot, a log, and a yellow gem. What a weird assortment of items! That is bizarre. Do you want these? Do you want these? I can't eat these, Albert. That is bizarre. I feel like we need the Alien soundtrack for that, chat. Now, I spent pretty much all of spring trying to prepare for this. So, in order to build the Moon Rock Farm, we're going to be abusing the fact that all creatures nearby a yellow staff, when it gets transformed into a iridescent staff, turn to moonstone statues. And I'm pretty sure each one gives you 2 moonstone back. So, I'm going to try and build a giant pig farm around my star farm, and if we can get 20 pigs, that will be 40 moon shards. If we can get 40 pigs, that'll be 2 stacks of moon shards, which will be pretty much enough to do anything we need. The only real uses I can think for them are mainly character switching, which we've been doing a lot of. If I want to grind out a whole bunch of nightmare fuel in order to get a whole bunch of Philosite crowns, we're going to have to switch to Maxwell a whole bunch. And I also might redo my pig section at my base with moon walls, just to be fancy. Now, I attempted to rush completing this before the first full moon, but I didn't manage to complete it in time, so the first harvest is going to have to wait till the full moon in summer. Alright, that's what I was envisioning, Chad. That's what I was envisioning. The vision is starting to come to fruition. The vision is starting to come to fruition. So how many pig butts do I still have? How do I still have 2 stacks of pig butts? This is only 20 pig houses? What? All this and we're only halfway, chat? Damn. But I had to put the construction on halt before I was able to get up to the full 40 pig houses. I think I stopped at 30 because we ran out of time and it is already summer. And I had another summer project planned. I wanted to see if we could bring down Nightmare Werepig. And I decided we're going to reuse the same tech from when I faced Toadstool and use tree guards to absolutely smash them. But just before I got to the point where I was going to make the tree guard effigies as Woody, I had a horrifying revelation. So you don't just free him from his change and fright him, you have to also free him from his nightmare tormentors, and you can't hurt him until they're gone, and I don't know how to hit them. Yep, boom. Okay, now he's free. And then you equip the Nightmare Amulet. And you can see there's nightmare creatures on him. Can I get them off with the... Oh, does he still hit you? Shit. Yeah, we've broken the chains, but in order to be able to start the fight and actually damage him, we have to destroy the nightmare creatures that are tormenting him. Catapults don't hit them, Maxwell's nightmare summons don't hit them, Abigail the ghost doesn't hit them, Bernie doesn't hit them, Gunpowder does technically hit them, but they're on the ground for such a short duration of time, you can't make it explode in the time before they move, so you'd have to guess. You'd have to do that 3 times. That would be borderline impossible. I was pulling my hair out. I was ready to just give up on this boss and think it's impossible, but then I had an epiphany. So, if you have leveled up Wilson all of the way and gotten the Lunar Super Perk, he has the ability to transform, I think they're called Moon Gleams, into infused moonstone, which if you have the super lunar perk for Winona, you can put into her generators and will turn your catapults into lunar catapults. Now, I've never used this. The only real use I can think of it is you can use them to knock down trees, so she sort of becomes a good tree farmer. But more importantly, because it does lunar damage, which is planar damage, it can hit nightmares. So, we're going to need to go through the lunar quest line until we get to the point where the lunar storms start, collect a whole bunch of moon gleams, character switch to Wilson, turn those into infused moon shards, turn back into Winona, put them into her catapults, get her the super perk, and then we can finally do this boss battle. So, we have a lot to do. Yeah, first things first, Pearl. We need to get Pearl's Pearl, socket it into Crab King, beat Crab King, get the cracked Pearl, and then we can progress to the next step of the Lunar Quest line. Beating Crab King, it's going to be a major league mission, but I'm sure we can figure it out, as he is still damaged by both gunpowder and catapults, even if we can't hit him with companions, so it should still be doable. But first, we need to get the Pearl, and to get that, I'm going to fully upgrade Pearl's house, and it's a whole bunch of stuff that's super easy to get. The one hard ingredient is cookie cutter shells from the salt biome. So we're going to pop over there and grab a couple. Oh my god, my fucking boat's setting on fire. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, where's this X marks the spot? Just over there? Alright. To the X marks the spot! Away! Oh, first try, nice. Oh, look at that delicious sunken chest, chap. Zoop! Pearl special gift, just for you! Just for you! Pearl. Okay, she's giving the right dialogues. I'm about to start overheating. She didn't give me a bundling reward, though. That is slightly worrying. That is slightly worrying. Got us our lucky hammer. Show me a handy Astudious. Is that a third? Wow. Okay, we got another surprising seed. That's pretty awesome. Another special boat. Our third special boat. Wow. Some more Malbatross feathers. I have an insane amount of them. Some boat repair kits. That's nice. Heaps of boat repair kits. God damn. That's good, chat. We take those. We take those. And another surprising seed. Hell yeah. Okay, that was a bit of a banger of a chest, chat. We take those. We take those. Alright, let's see if it's a second Gloomthorn. Yep, looks like it's a second Gloomthorn. Well, check it out. Tier 3! Or tier 2, I mean, if you count tier 1 as 0. Oh yeah, victory dance! Woo! Oh, check it out. We can get the tier 2 box, chat. We're going to go buy that when we come back. That thing's a beast. That thing's a beast. I got the tier 1, though. I'll be honest, I don't really need the tier 1. Oh, we can also get the fish food blueprint. I don't need it, but we should probably get it just for the collection log, right? Alright, Pearl. Hook her sister up. Boom! The Super Pearl House. Ah, there it is! Pearls! Pearl! Woo! Quest line completed, chat. Let's go. And with that, we are ready to take on Crab King. Well, ready to begin the process of prepping for taking on Crab King. But I don't know why, but at this point, I got a sudden urge to redo the walls. And I decided, since we have a Thulecite farm, to make myself some Thulecite walls for my Bunnyman area. And oh my god, it looks amazing! And just after this, it was a full moon, so it is time to test out our new Moon Shard farm. I actually had a couple of spare days before the next full moon, so I decided constantly in summer and in winter, I'm running out of grass, so I spent a couple of days corralling all of my grass geckos into a little L shape I made, and then I finished off the L shape, locking them in, and then put Chester in there in order to have them constantly produce grass. Now, this is a little too strong, and sometimes you'll end up with excess grass, but we can always take Chester out, and you can never have too much grass. They cannot! Alright, Chester right around the center. And now they will constantly produce, because they're scared, grass. We just have to be very careful when we go out not to let them out as well. Come on, full moon, quick! We're about to lose everyone! There we go. Okay, so we got about 30 all up. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 30's a good number. 30's a good number. Nice! Nice! Okay, one of them's still attacking the, wow, that synchronized tower was cool. One of them's still attacking the spiders, but... I mean, will the spiders get turned to Moonstone? Also, shouldn't I be getting some, like, hounds or something? No? Also, does it give you a sanity down being next to that? Oh, it's because of the pigs, right? I guess there's so many werepigs that it, like, doesn't want to spawn anything else. No hounds when you have that many pigs. Ah, I'm like glitching it out. We got too many, chat. Good problems to have. Good problems to have. Ah! Okay, that scared me a bit. That scared me a bit in the end, chat. That other one snuck up on me. That other one snuck up on me. But unfortunately, that is all we have time for today, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching me take on year 8 of my challenge run of Don't Starve Together. We attempt to beat every boss without attacking. We did manage to polish off one boss this year, taking out Klaus, getting him on farm as well. So hopefully we get some better loot from him next year. We managed to progress the Celestial quest line up until getting Pearl's Pearl, which is great. We unfortunately were not able to beat Nightmare Werepig. But hopefully, next week, we're going to be able to get revenge on Crab King and finally be able to progress the Celestial quest line. Play later, friends.